Yes, hey, my name is Christian Donnerstag. I'm 36 years old. I'm married. I have two children. My daughter Henrike, who is 16 years old, and my son Maurits, who is 13 years old. I come from Germany, from Münster i Westfalen. So I'm working as a general practitioner at Medpro Clinic i Lilla Edet. And I want to tell you something about my journey from Germany to Sweden. For about 11 years, my family, my wife and me, we decided to move to Sweden. My wife is a medical doctor too, and we knew that Sweden was looking for foreign doctors. And we took it som a new challenge, an adventure, och ett alternative to our jobs in Germany. Yes, in the year 2005, our little family was complete with two children. I announced that my wife was a general practitioner too, and we didn't have a lot of time for our barn, for our children, for our family. We were forced to work 10 hours each day, plus we were on-call doctors every second weekend, and this was too much. This was a big frustration for us. We were forced to hand over all the responsibility, the education, to a nanny or to our grandparents. We wanted to have more free time, which we wanted to spend with our family, and this was the most important reason to move to Sweden. By coincidence, we saw an advertisement in the German medical journal, and this was the Provincie Västra Götaland, which was looking for German doctors. We came in contact with them, and we get an invitation to an event. We got a lot of information. We had a couple of interviews. Then we get an invitation to Sweden, 1 week, to visit a couple of different medical centers, and we talked about employment in Sweden. My wife and me, we started learning Swedish already at home. We organized a simple language course once a week, and this was enough to learn something about Sweden and Swedish culture. After we have moved to Sweden, our employer organized a very intensive language course at the Gothenburg University. It took 3 months, every day, with homework, of course. And we were taught in both common and medical Swedish. But most important, of course, was the daily conversation with our patients. We took our decision to leave Germany to move to Sweden very early. We had a whole year to organize our life, to find a new house, to learn more about Swedish culture, tradition, language, to get the social number. And after we have moved to Sweden, it was well organized with the language course, with a job, with additional training for us general practitioners from Germany. It was not so hard. Afterwards, I can say it was not difficult at all. It was easy for children. The county offered directly a kindergarten so that we could focus on a language on our work at the beginning. And for children, there's no doubt, children learn a language as they usually do. They listen, they understand, they try, they do. After 6 weeks, they were better, and we parents. No problem for them, no problem for us getting new friends either. First, I'm working as a GP, as a general practitioner, but I meet patients from the birth to the death. I'm working even as a supervisor for our younger doctors, for our interns. And we have a lot of time to let them participate in our experience, in the experience of the older doctors. 2 years ago, I became even medical director of the Medpro concern. And this means I'm responsible for medical quality, further education to staff. I like to work with short, effective decision-making processes. I like to be able to influence my daily work. I think there is a very big difference between Sweden and, for example, Germany. As a general practitioner in Sweden, you work as a real family doctor. You meet patients, you meet children, you meet older people. You work as a team at the medical center. You do not work alone. You work together with other doctors, nurses, assistant nurses, physiotherapists, psychologists. And if you need, you have the possibility to contact the specialists directly, or you can of course refer them to the hospital if it is necessary. In Germany, on the other side, I worked alone with some secretaries. There was always a lack of time, always too many patients every day. My focus was on uncomplicated diseases. All the other diseases I was forced to refer them to the specialists. This was a big frustration. And last but not least, the general practitioners in Germany, they are often a bad reputation. If you want to work as a real family doctor, you should come to Sweden. I told you there's no problem to learn Swedish. There's no problem to get integrated. There's no problem to get help from different sides, the county, your colleagues, your employer. There's no problem to take with you your family. There's no problem to use all your professional experience and knowledge you will use for your patients, for our patients. And compared to many other countries, general practitioners in Sweden, they have a very good reputation, and last but not least, also best paid.